This doesn't even say Moon Knight. But okay, Moon Knight, take one. Welcome back to HM and Big E Review Things. I'm Elvin.
Homing.
And today we are talking about the newly premiered Disney Plus series, Moon Knight. And Moon Knight just came out yesterday. When we watched it, what overall thoughts on Moon Knight?
Well, I had no idea who this person was, this character. I've never heard of this person. When I saw the trailer, I thought, are they inventing a new character?
Okay.
Apparently, he's been around since the 80s. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So he's been around about 40 years. But I went in with zero expectations, which is quite rare because he's a totally new character. I did watch the trailer, so I knew his suit, what it kind of looked like, and I was anticipating that. I guess my overall thoughts were it's a pretty solid start to hopefully a good 6-part series.
So, it's only 6 episodes?
Only 6.
Oh, okay. I knew a little bit about the character. I basically knew that he was like Marvel's Batman almost. And they changed it a little bit. But in the original backstory, he has multiple personalities, which he does here. But his main personality, or one of his main personalities, is a rich billionaire, and he's the one that finances kind of the vigilante aspect of it. And so I guess they're trying to separate. They have enough millionaire playboys, with Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne. So they're kind of going another way. So that gift shop owner persona is the name is still the same, Stephen Grant. But that's a new invention for this show. So I knew that, and I knew I've played a few games or board games and stuff where he kind of shows up as a character. I don't know much about him, so
I don't know anything.
I know there's one comic panel where he can control Mjolnir.
Okay.
Because Mjolnir, not that he's worthy, but because Mjolnir is made up of moon rocks or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So, what were some pros here? What did you like about that?
I think Oscar Isaacs is a great actor.
Yes.
He got a lot of range. Even in this show, he has range. He has range in almost everything he does, from Dune to Star Wars and everything. I think he's a great actor, and I think he carried this first episode, obviously, because it's all about...
we're in spoilers, so feel free to...
Sure, well... I don't want to,
There's not much to spoil.
Not much to spoil. There's multiple personalities. He's struggling to stay awake because he doesn't want to go to bed. He knows something bad happens when he goes to bed,
or he thinks they're dreams.
He thinks they're dreams, but he does a ritual where he thinks about better, like, I'm gonna see if I'm awake or dreaming or something.
He tries to stay up. He does a lot of things to try to stay up. And again, I like that they trust the audience a little bit to not spell out, "Oh, I'm pouring the sand around." Just to make sure I don't sleepwalk, and there's proof. Like I'm putting this tape on the door. Like they don't spell it out. He does it. It's that mantra of show don't tell, which is good storytelling. So I think there's that's good here.
There's enough intrigue in this series right now. You don't know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
You know that the thing is, he's going to eventually become this character, and of course at the end he shows up for like 5 seconds. But overall, I thought it set up enough intrigue. I can't really say too much about it because nothing else is revealed.
Yeah, I like that. In the earlier cutaways, right before the end, when he switches to that character, in the earlier cutaways where he fades into the Mark personality and that mercenary takes over, it just cuts in between. Right, he fades, and then you see the aftermath of it, and that's
right.
Happens a few times in the fight, and then in the car chase. I thought that was really neat. I thought that's a good way to kind of go on the journey with him. That he doesn't know what's going on, and he just kind of experiences these blackout periods. And some of the mystery setup. Where are these missing days? And I do think Oscar Isaac is a very good actor. Apparently, there's a lot of criticism about his accent. Maybe because we're not British, we don't think it's kind of... I thought it was okay.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, apparently...
It might have been a little bit too stereotypically, like he might have been doing way too much of a cutesy kind of accent.
And maybe that's people's problem. I thought it was fine. To show him as kind of a meek character. And I really liked a lot of it. I like the sound. I like kind of some of the horror stuff.
It's good to see Ethan Hawke back.
Ethan Hawke
is
a
good actor.
Good actor.
He's not in a lot of A-roll type of things, but it's good to see him back. I think he's a very good actor, and some of the stuff he's done in the past is fantastic.
I also really like their use, and they weren't subtle about it, but their use of reflections and that
That's
kind
right.
of stuff.
I noticed that as well.
And when that's done really well in terms of that kind of not particularly horror, but that thriller element where like again, our brains are so smart that like when the reflection doesn't match completely, something's off and it's just a little unsettling, and they lean into that a few times. And I thought that was really well done.
It got me vibes. I thought I didn't know that I don't know Moon Knight's powers. I thought this is going into the Mummy type of territory, Scorpion King kind of stuff, where it's like he's blessed by the Egyptian gods and he's gotten certain mummy powers. I thought that's where it's going. I don't know. Maybe I don't know his powers will be revealed in the next 2, 3, 4 episodes.
Yeah, I do know a bit more about it. I don't know about his powers. I don't know if he has any particular powers. He is supposed to be like the avatar of the moon god, the Egyptian moon god. I forget his name. Khonsu. Anyway, anything you didn't like about?
It's hard. It's too early to review what I didn't like. There's not a lot of plot points and all this stuff. One thing I do think though is they got to be careful with a little bit of that CGI. I think some of it looks a little bit sloppy, like the car chase scene in the back when clearly he's driving it on a green screen.
Right.
Some of that looked pretty sloppy. But
they did film a lot on location. I did feel that this was
they did
the least TV show looking of all the Marvel's shows so far. I think this is the best pilot of all the Marvel shows.
I'll watch it
hopefully the rest of the series
because we're watching it, but I don't know about this character. It could be a runaway hit like Guardians, were kind of like a C-list character, and then became this. Now they have a Disney ride, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't suspect it'll get to that level, but I think so far the pieces are pretty interesting.
Two things I didn't like about it. One, I did not like the manager character, just very stereotypical mean boss.
But that's part of the whole character. He's basically kind of like a loser. People step on him.
I get that, but there's ways to do that. I get a little more subtly, I guess. It's very TV bad boss.
For sure.
So I didn't like that much. And then the only other minor quibble was in opposition of the show Don't Tell, which I thought the rest of the series did really well. When Steven is cornered, by Ethan Hawke's character, I forget his name, whatever, in the museum, and all the guards are there to kind of prevent him from running away. They all have to show him.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's like, I don't think that's necessary. The little girl. Yeah.
Right. You might as well put the subtitle "bad guy."
This is I am bad.
Yeah, you could have just cornered him. People kind of know he's under his influence.
He's working exactly.
Right, yeah.
So I think that was a one minor. It stood out to me as they don't really trust the audience, but the rest of the time, I thought they did really, really well to not over-explain things. Overall score, or any other thoughts? I don't know. No. Overall score.
Just because of what it is, I'd probably give it a B right now. There's not much that I can't really say much about it.
I'm a much bigger Marvel fanboy than you are. I think I generally predisposed to like Marvel things. I do like the world a lot, and I like the superheroes. There's this and Guardians are really great examples of characters that have been around for a long time. That their vault of characters is so deep they can really dig into it. So it's exciting that they're bringing up a lesser known character. I thought this was an excellent pilot. I thought it's the best of all the TV pilots for MCU for the Disney Plus shows. WandaVision is my favorite show so far, but that got to a very slow start. I don't remember the start of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Loki started okay and introduced neat things, but again, as a pilot, I thought this was very, very strong. It took us on that journey of being that mystery and trying to figure out what's happening with Oscar Isaac, who is an excellent actor. I thought this, and it showed the hero at the end because it kind of has to. It's called Moon Knight. You're going to see Moon Knight for a little bit. I'm going to give this a solid A.
Wow, that's a big discrepancy between us.
That is the largest,
but that's fine.
Yeah. So that's our review of Moon Knight. Did you watch it? Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about what we think. Until next time, keep watching things.
And like and subscribe.
We
have a few more people.
All right. Okay.